right, I'd say let's get into it. Legs and lower back it is today. Okay, we're gonna start with some calf raises. Have your feet hips width apart, and we're going up. So, excuse me, as of late, no, let's just talk about today. Today, I've been kind of off my game. Well, the last 2 weeks, it feels like. But I've been kind of like listless and lacking drive. I have a couple of important things that I need to get done, but I don't know what's up right now. But the last couple of days, I needed a whole lot more sleep than usual. Just haven't quite gotten into it. And I'm not sure if okay, we're doing controlled butt kicks. That means we just want to activate this hamstring. Just do it from this muscle as if you're clenching your hand. And that's how we're going to be raising our foot. I don't know. Life happens in seasons, and so does your mood, and mine kind of just feels like a little bit restless and listless. You know how you want to have restless in the sense that you want to get to the next stage of your life, you know what's ahead of you, you know that this is just like the calm, and you want to get to the exciting stuff, and you got to wait. I believe in, oh, it didn't switch, did it? Excuse me, we're going back, and we're just going to go ahead and do the other side because apparently we're supposed to switch legs. Whoops. Anyways, another couple seconds with the other leg. Yeah, so I'm at that stage. I'm in an in-between stage. I know all the cool, exciting stuff is yet to come, but right now I'm in this get all your stuff organized, figure things out, and just chill a bit stage. And I guess that's exactly what I'm meant to be doing right now. Just, resting and acknowledging the work that I've done on myself. Okay, we are doing a bend over. So just legs straight and then fold over. So I can't speed up what's meant for me. I can happily await it. I can take action to make what I want happen, but I can't force it to be now. And sometimes you just want it to be now. We are doing hip circles, just like I showed you last time, in a slight bend, and then just hula. Make Shakira proud. Yeah. It's all working out. And sometimes I feel like I could be doing a lot more. I know if I were to compare myself to basically anyone else, sure, I could definitely be doing a lot more. But I can also give myself grace and just realize I'm doing what I can, and that's enough. I am who I am, and that's enough. There are people on this world, even friends of mine, who cannot go a single day without doing. Like, they always need to have something done. They have a full-time job, and then they want another job simply because they can't rest. They don't want to rest. Vacation more than a day is just not vacation anymore. It's just too much. Whereas I'm a kind of person, I enjoy my time. I like living slowly. I like slow mornings. I like taking my time. I like being present. And then when you live in a fast-paced world, you wonder if the natural pace that you live, that I live, is a bit too slow. But honestly, no. I feel like I'm living my life exactly as I'm meant to. I truly do enjoy the way I live my life. You just sometimes have days where you feel restless and then unable to act, like me. But hey, I'm doing this, so I have a list of things that I want to get done, some very important things on it, and then a few that are easier to do. And I said, so I'm going to get at least one thing done. And you know what? Of all of those really important things, I chose to do this because we're switching. Let's just do that one more time. Just a few more lunges from side to side now. Because I realized, so hey, this stretching video, it's a lot more than just getting here, rolling up my mat and just stretching with you. It's actively putting something out there that is adding to my channel, to this thing that I'm building for me, for my future, and just because I feel like there's value in it. Doing this right here, right now, may even be one of the most important things I could be doing. I'm doing this today, right now. And that's good enough. Okay, we want to do a sumo squat hold, which is perfect because all we need to do is angle our feet outwards and then get into the sumo squat. If you like, you can do little pulses. This is gonna work your inner thigh. Yes, I am wearing shorts. Boom. They just like to roll themselves up. So yeah, I've also kind of had a rough day. Unexpectedly, today was going to be my day where I get all those things done, and then I dropped my car off to get a new foil because, well, I had a couple scratches in the foil, and well, I didn't get a ride back, so I had to take the train and bus system, which honestly, instead of half an hour drive, I was out and about for hours. Here you can do little pulses. You can go from side to side for hours. And then by the time I was back, I was exhausted. And you know what? I made an emotional decision. So as of recent, I've been doing it for a week now. I am doing I don't know, like a certain type of detox for gut detox. And it requires that you don't eat industrial sugar, alcohol, or wheat products. And I was even asked by a little boy if I wanted a muffin. No, one of the guys at the workshop asked if I wanted a muffin, and the little boy, one of their sons, was eating it. It looked really good. I'm like, no thanks. But then when I had to go back using the train system, it was hot, I was tired, and I really just wanted to be home. I saw a bakery that has a certain scone that I've been wanting for months. So I have been wanting this cinnamon scone for ages, but this bakery isn't where I live, and so this bakery chain. So I just haven't had it. And this time I was just kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and get a coffee and a scone. And they didn't have it. They had everything else but not my scone. And so that didn't really quite make my mood much better. But I just kept going, got on the train, and then at the next train station, there was another one of these bakeries. So I got my scone and a coffee. And then as I was leaving to go to the buses, I passed the next food locale, and they had like this tiny pizza with dönerfleisch, kebab. I'm like, I haven't had lunch, and it's good to eat something, I don't know, something or something normal before you go for sweets. So I got a little tiny pizza. I'm like, that's another wheat product, and that just kind of was one exception led to the next. I mean, it's a good thing. It's better to eat food that isn't quite okay with your detox thing rather than not at all. So this next move is a new move. We want to get on one knee, the other knee we want to have at a 90-degree angle. We are going to hold our tummy and then bend over to the side of this bent knee. You're going to feel a nice stretch from your hamstring up to your hips along your body. And we're gonna press go. And so I got that. And then I got on the bus, and let's just say train and bus tickets are outrageously expensive. And then I'm just like, I just gotta go a few stops, and I don't want to use my cash. They wouldn't accept cards, so I had to go at that. And I might as well, mind you, I realize these aren't real problems. They're just little tiny things that added on to each other to an already exhausted Jamie Lee who kind of just wanted to go home. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and stop and get that ice cream, because at the grocery store there's like a little Florida Ice is what the brand called. They have like these little ice cream things. It's the size of like 2 scoops of ice cream, vanilla and chocolate, and they're really good. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I already went and got this scone. I'm gonna go ahead and get this ice cream. I'm not sure if you've ever had an experience like this, but it kind of just slid from one decision to the next. I'm just like overwhelmed and emotional, and I just needed something sweet, something to just, you know, make me feel, well, it wasn't about making me feel better. It was just because I really wanted them, and I understood it was an emotional decision, which, you know, isn't really always the best kind of situation to make a decision in, but I decided not to beat myself up about it. I decided I would just enjoy what I got and then move on. Yeah. And then, what then? Well, now I'm here, stretching with you, feeling a little bit better. You know, it works wonders. It doesn't really matter in what kind of a mood I start, so long as I sit down here on my mat and get to talk to you. I always feel a little bit better. So we're doing the butterfly. We want to have our feet together, legs angled like butterfly wings. I'm going to go ahead and restart. And you could either do little pulses, you can lean forwards with the straight back just a little, do pulses here. I like to do this. This is just going to get into your hips. I also kind of feel it on the outside of my legs, but that's because I've got sore muscles. Yeah. So this may not be my most peppy video ever, but it's just really good talking to you. Okay, we are doing the folded butterfly. Basically the same stretch, except we are now going lower. If you want to grab your toes, you can. You can also grab your ankles and pull yourself lower. Yeah. I went on a walk. That was nice. Yeah, so I don't have a car for the next couple of days. And it's cool. I'm cool. I have a bunch of things that I can do, but honestly, I think what I need, let's just extend our legs and bend forwards. What I need is a little bit of organization, and then actually just to take the time to sit down and do these things. I blocked time in my calendar for it, but then, you know, other things got in the way of it, and then I just haven't gotten to it. You know, do you ever feel like you just wish for someone else to take care of it? Like, I just want to live my soft girl life. I don't want to have to deal with it. Like, I feel most me when I'm happy and smiley and carefree. Really, I love when I don't have to think or have to plan or have to do things. You know, the happiest girls are the ones that don't have to think and have to worry. I mean, just want to get clear, I love to think in the sense of actually just deep thought and going into, I don't know, cool thoughts, but not like, I need to get this done, I need to do this, I haven't done that, where am I going with it? That's not for me. We are doing a seated straddle. I'm just going to go ahead and redo this one because this is nice anyways. I just want Yeah, I want it to be done. Carefree, living my best life. Just basically in vacation mode all my life. Oh, yeah. You know, when you just get away for a while and you can't open up your mail anyway, so you're just like, oh, just doing me. But yeah, we are going to do knees to chest. That means get on your back and pull your knees to chest. Who would have thought? But that's the thing. I mean, this is just right now. The things that I need to get done will get done. And then the excitement that I'm ready for, the change in my life that I'm ready for is going to happen just right now. Right now is this weird little in-between place where I feel restless and listless, which means basically lacking drive or energy to do it. And that's okay. Because, hey, we have our legs up at 90 degrees angle, and then we want to just drop that to the side and stay here. If you can, keep your arms on the ground to anchor you. If you got a couch, you can hold on to your couch. This is just going to go for a nice rotation in your lower back. Feels pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and change the angle a little bit. All right, and then go. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I know I'm in a good place in my life. These things that I just spoke about, they're not real problems. They're just small things. I know I'm healthy. I know I'm able to pay for what I need to pay for. I know I'm able to buy spontaneous train tickets and bus tickets and get from A to B. I know I can, we're gonna go to the other side. I know I have a home I can live in. I know I can buy groceries. I can get healthy foods. I can invest in my health. I can invest in myself, and I can do all of that. I know that I have it really, really good, and I'm absolutely grateful for that. But sometimes you have days where your mood is low, and then just small things add up, and then you get frustrated. And then on days like these, I just don't really feel like myself much. We are doing the reclined butterfly. That means we're still on our back. We want to have our feet together and legs wide open in our butterfly stance. If you can, try to get your feet close-ish to your booty. And also, if you can, also try and lift your pelvic upwards, like tilt it forwards so that you have your entire lower back on the ground rather than a hollow back. Yeah, that might mean that your glutes need to be a little bit more engaged, but just give it a shot. Yeah, so I mean, today I didn't really feel like myself. I also know that it's because I'm going to get my period in the next couple of days, which means my hormones are whack anyways. But I didn't smile as much today as I usually do. And I feel like that's kind of sad because okay, we're going to puppy pose. That means we now want to get on all fours, put our hands wide out in front of us, and then just lower our upper body down. And go. And see, I didn't smile as much today as I usually do. And I think that's kind of unfortunate because I see smiles are like a gift to people. You look at people and you reassure them with a smile. You look at people and make them feel welcome with a smile. It's a lovely human connection that doesn't require much effort. But I just couldn't muster it. It just didn't flow as naturally today as it usually does. That just doesn't quite feel like me. But I know that this is a normal part of being a woman, a normal part of life. We are now doing child's pose. That means we want to fold completely upper body on your knees. If you'd like, you can extend or widen your knees and get your belly in between. I'm going to go ahead and restart. And then lower. But hey, it's days like these that make the other ones so special, I suppose. And I mean, can't always be on. Can't always be at our highest. And who knows, maybe in an hour, I'll feel completely different. Maybe I won't. Maybe it'll take a couple of days. But that's okay too. It's just good to be kind to yourself. Realize this is just temporary. It's gonna get better. I believe it. It's a good old stretch. We did it. Yeah. So, I would have loved to provide you a little bit more pep today, but you know, I couldn't, and that's fine too. I mean, something wonderful that I get to do with this channel is to show you who I am in my entirety, and not just the highlight reel of when it's always awesome. I mean, we're human, you and me. It'd be weird if it were always good. I mean, yeah, I would totally accept it if it were always cool, honestly. But since it isn't, it's just good to accept that as the human experience. And then, yeah, hold space for that. Love yourself in any and whatever mood. And then if you do feel kind of shitty, just try to still treat people with kindness. Even if you can't muster up a smile on those days, it's fine. But just if you do notice that, you can still try. I did. I smiled at a couple little girls today. Yeah, who helped me on the bus. That was very kind of them. Well, sweethearts. But you know, it is what it is. And thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed the stretching. I hope that it does your lower back and your legs well. And I really do enjoy creating these routines for you and me. I do. It's fun. I like just going through my list and be like, that's nice, this will be fun. And yeah, I really like the options. Whew. Well, I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful night, whichever and wherever you are. I hope that, I really hope that this video didn't, lower your mood. If anything, I hope that it just kind of shows you that we're all human. I mean, that's one of the coolest things that you kind of forget on a day-to-day basis. Like, all you have is your own story. You see how you do on your good days and on your bad days, but you kind of forget that everyone else has it too. It's just not shown quite often. Sometimes all we see is like the really cool, exciting parts of life on Instagram, on TikToks, and wherever else you see input from the outside world. But you know, I mean, that ain't it, at least not always. And so, boom, here's a human life. This is what it's like. We have our good days, we have our medium days, and we have our bad days. And today was just a medium day. Yup. I hope your day is better. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you win in the lottery and that you get your favorite ice cream. Yeah. I want for everything to get better and better for all of us. Whether it starts with a mood, a smile, something good happening, or just being kind kind to yourself. All right, gonna wrap this up. Thank you for joining me again. I had a wonderful time, and this did really good. Yeah, I feel better now. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for giving me your time. I truly do appreciate that you show up and just actually, what you're doing is you're giving me your time and your attention with these videos. You click on this and see, I could be doing this all on my own, but I'm so grateful that I get to be doing this with you. Yeah, I get to do this with you. That makes me the luckiest girl. So thank you. I truly appreciate you. Bye-bye.